If a lunar curve and the shape of an M are marked on your palm, this is not by chance. This is a cosmic sign. Your soul's journey has been quite literally imprinted on you. And today, we are going to decipher the message the universe has been sending you this whole time. In wisdom traditions across the globe, from Vedic palm readers to the mystics of ancient Egypt, symbols etched onto your palm were seen as transmissions from the cosmos, a direct code from a higher power. If you have both the lunar curve and the letter M on your hand, you are more than just different, you have been selected. These are not simple creases in your skin. They are the spiritual markers of souls intended for a greater calling, a sharper inner knowing, and a world-changing presence. Whether you've known about them for a long time or are seeing them for the first time now, this is your call to awaken. The instant your true path begins to pull you forward, this is what you need to grasp and what you must do. You have gazed at your palm, thinking, what could this be? That small crescent arc under your fingers, the clear M form across the lines, it felt too significant to overlook. Yet, when you attempted to talk about it, others were dismissive, they brushed it aside, or even mocked it. But somewhere deep inside, you were certain. You are not just seeing things. You are not getting carried away. You are not delusional. You are on a mission. These imprints are not accidental. The lunar curve has always represented divine intuitive power, sacred receptivity, and a deep spiritual connection. It isn't found on every palm. It is an uncommon mark, one that identifies those who perceive what most people completely miss. You can feel the energy of a space when you walk in. You have visions in dreams of events that later unfold. You have consistently felt a little unique, more perceptive, more receptive, more linked to an unseen world. And the M, that letter, signifies a maker of change. It is found on the palms of individuals who are here to alter energies, to break old family patterns, and to help humanity evolve. Individuals with an M in their hand frequently possess incredible fortitude, sharp insight, and a powerful spiritual drive, even when they aren't yet aware of it. This isn't make-believe, it is a matter of frequency. You function on a spiritual level that the majority tune out. This is the reason you have felt like an outsider. This is the reason common things fail to fulfill you. The world was not pushing you away. It was trying to get your attention. Your abilities are not random occurrences. They are your assignments. You are not meant to blend in. You are meant to be a beacon. You were branded with a mission, and the moment you embrace that, your entire reality starts to shift. A quiet awareness exists within you, a silent prompt that communicates without language, a feeling that steers your spirit when a situation is aligned or out of sync. This is not anxiety, it is not uncertainty, it is your inner knowing. And if you have that lunar curve in your palm, that awareness speaks more clearly to you than it does to many others. This is not by chance, this is not merely being highly sensitive. That is your spiritual compass, divinely placed and engineered to navigate you through life's confusing moments. In palm reading, the moon is more than an emblem. It is a doorway, indicating someone profoundly tied to the subconscious, to the dream state, to the invisible planes where truth resides before it ever takes physical form. You might feel a change in energy before a word is spoken. You might discern someone's hidden motive without them revealing a thing. You might get a strong impulse to leave, to take a different street, or to make a decision that defies all logic. That is not a random event, that is deep alignment. That is your soul tapping into a truth your logical mind has not yet caught up with. But let's be real. Our culture has taught us to question that inner guidance. Be reasonable, they advise. Stop being so overly emotional. And yet, think of the times you went against your gut and paid the price. The lunar curve serves as your emblem that your deep feelings are not just legitimate, they are sacred. When you start to rely on your intuition as your primary guide, not as a simple guess, you access a life filled with certainty, tranquility, and mission. You stop looking for validation outside yourself and start navigating with the divine chart already etched within you. Your intuition is not a character defect. It's a superpower, a direct line to the reality behind the curtain. And the time has come for you to pay attention. Examine your palm carefully. Can you spot it? That distinct, undeniable M created by your life, head and heart lines. That letter is more than just a configuration. It is a broadcast, a spiritual insignia, a cosmic code imprinted onto your hand to signal that you are on a mission. The M is not on everyone's hand. When it appears, it usually marks a person who is not meant to have a conventional existence. These are the individuals who challenge the status quo, who feel an intense need to find truth, meaning, and their role in the grand scheme. They might have been seen as difficult as children, labeled as too sharp, too inquisitive, or too defiant. But what was mistaken for rebellion was actually their destiny, trying to get their attention. People with the M on their palm are destined to be leaders. not always from a grand platform, but through their personal integrity, profound understanding, and an internal spark. They are the ones who endure gales so they can show others the way to shelter. The ones who get lost only to discover a more profound reality. The ones who bring a spark into spaces others dare not enter. You are not here to copy others, to seek constant validation, or to live within a box. You are here to shatter old paradigms, to see through falsehoods, and to awaken others. Your life is not a series of accidents. It is a mission map. Your struggles have sculpted your strength. Your inquiries have revealed your wisdom. The M is your signal. You are not supposed to play small. You are supposed to awaken others, bring comfort to the suffering, and to ascend so that others may follow your lead. This is your assignment. Embrace it without reservation. Your personal energy is not gentle. It is strong, compelling, and impossible to ignore. And if you possess both the lunar curve and the M in your palm, this strength is magnified in ways that defy easy explanation. This is likely why you've experienced life's polarities more intensely than most. People are either incredibly drawn to you for support, or they create distance for no apparent reason, and that is not an indicator that something is deficient in you. It is because your vibration communicates before you utter a single word. You see, when your personal frequency is elevated, when you are aligned with your inner knowing, truth, and mission, you cease to be part of the wallpaper. You emit a light, and that light doesn't permit indifference. It either rouses people or it disturbs them. You have surely entered a space and felt the mood change, observed how complete strangers confessed their stories to you, or sensed an abrupt separation from people you were once close to. And it's all about energy. Your frequency is powerful because it is sacred, and sacred energy never goes unnoticed. It reveals what's hidden, triggers feelings, and stimulates what has been sleeping in others. This is a profound gift, but it comes with a duty. You are not meant to dim your own light to keep others feeling at ease, or to mute your truth so others won't be bothered by the difference. You are meant to recognize that your energy acts as a tuning fork. It reflects the truth, intentions, and alignment of anyone in your presence. The lunar curve signifies your link to a cosmic current, and the M signifies your mission to guide with honesty. When these two energies unite, your presence becomes a beacon. But beacons don't plead with ships to alter their course. They just shine whether the journey brings them companionship or isolation. So have faith in the attraction and the repulsion. It's not a personal matter, it's an energetic one, and it is all confirmation that your presence has power, your journey is divinely guided, and your energy is performing precisely as it was meant to. If you possess the lunar curve and the sacred M on your palm, there's a strong likelihood that your hands are more than just tools for action. They are channels for healing. And whether you know it yet or not, you have been impacting the energy of others, calming their anxieties and mending their emotional hurts just with your presence, your words, or your touch. This is not wishful thinking. It's a spiritual heritage, a gift woven into your soul and marked visibly on your body. People seek you out not only for your insights but for a feeling of sanctuary. They feel improved after talking with you, more centered, validated, and clear, even if they can't explain it. Your essence is therapeutic. Your empathy resonates at a frequency that mends what has been fractured in others, frequently with no conscious effort. But with such healing capacity comes a solemn duty to protect your own energy fiercely, to pick your engagements with care, and to stop thinking that you must help every single person just because you can. Many with these healing abilities get depleted not from a lack of capacity, but from a lack of personal boundaries. Your hands were not designed to bear the burden of everyone's pain. They were designed to channel a healing light, to stir what is dormant in the hearts of others, to uplift, not to carry. This ability can show up in many forms, through physical contact, writing, creative works, or just by being there. It's time to cease questioning it and to begin nurturing it. You are a light channel, an energy magnifier, a conduit for a greater force. To deny this truth will only bring about inner conflict and weariness. But when you claim it entirely, when you acknowledge that healing is not just an action you take, but the essence of who you are, you find your flow. And in that state, wondrous things occur. The world needs more than just your actions. It needs the purpose that drives them. Use them with intention and they will restore far more than you have ever dreamed. If you have the lunar curve on your palm, a piece of you deeply needs quiet. This is not because you are frail or frightened of life, but because your soul connects with you in gentle hums, not loud declarations. And quiet is the consecrated space where your energy is restored. In a culture fixated on clamor, speed, and continuous self-display, your calm disposition may have been misinterpreted, perhaps even criticized. But what some perceive as detachment is actually recalibration. You are not retreating. You are restoring. The turmoil of the modern world can be overwhelming for a soul so keenly connected to vibration, feeling, and a deeper reality. This is precisely why you frequently feel the need to step away, mute the distractions, and find your center in stillness. It is not avoidance, it is essential energetic upkeep. The lunar curve marks souls who perceive more acutely than many who feel the feelings of others as if they are their own. This sensitivity, when not properly shielded, can be completely draining. But in quiet, you can hear your spirit again. In solitude, you reset your system. Your clear thoughts, your intuitive downloads, your inner wisdom. They do not appear when you are in a state of pursuit, validation, or performance. They arise in the serene moments, the deep breaths, the stillness between your actions. The world might mistake your silence for inaction, but it is truly a sign of your precision. You do not talk simply to fill the air. You talk to cause a shift. You do not act for recognition. You act from your truth. When you respect this personal rhythm, you function at your peak frequency. So the next time you feel the desire to withdraw, to disconnect, to be still, do not fight it. That is your spirit calling you back to your power source. Stillness is not an empty space. It is a powerful vortex where your soul recharges, your strength gathers, and your path reveals its next step. Let others chase the noise. You were built for the quiet that changes everything. You did not arrive here without a plan. You arrived with a deep intention. And if the lunar curve and the M are engraved on your palm, they stand as holy emblems of a soul agreement you made long before you ever came into this world. You might not have a memory of this agreement, but you are reminded of it every time your spirit feels a pull toward a greater purpose. Every time you have the feeling that your life holds a significance that is beyond simple explanation. These markings are not simple skin folds, they are signals from a higher consciousness. Cosmic signatures verifying that you were sent to this planet with a calling that transcends mere survival or worldly achievement. Your soul handpicked this life, this moment in time, these challenges, not as a penalty but as a crucible. The suffering you have faced was not arbitrary, it was a catalyst for your awakening. The individuals who shattered you were not blunders, they were reflections. And the reason you have always felt like you don't quite belong, never quite at ease, is because your soul's agreement was never about finding ease. It was about making a difference. You are here to alter vibrations, to hold a high frequency, to exist in a manner that helps others recall their own divine nature. And you know this on a soul level, that inner longing you carry, that unease, that conviction that there is more to your life. It is the resonance of the vow your spirit made to existence. Send me, I will serve. And now the symbols on your palm are reigniting that memory. Each step you take in alignment with your truth honors that agreement. Every moment you linger in hesitation postpones it. True fulfillment is not found in pursuing worldly accolades. It is found in remembering the reason you are here. You are not without direction. You are being called back to your purpose. The marks on your hand do not foretell your future. They are emblems of what you already are and what you came here to achieve. Once you begin to move in harmony with your soul's authentic journey, you will witness something remarkable. Synchronicities will begin to appear more frequently, like a trail of cosmic applause guiding you forward. And if you have the lunar curve and the M shape on your palm, this uptick can be startling, almost stunning. Because these symbols are held by those with amplified spiritual awareness, people who are inherently open to signals that others overlook. You will notice number sequences, 11 333 777, on your phone, on receipts, on license plates. You will think of a random song, and it will play on the radio. You will have someone cross your mind, and they will contact you. These are not just strange coincidences. They are winks from the universe. They are the communication of the cosmos, its way of nodding and saying, yes, you are on the right track, continue. The more you acknowledge them, the more frequent these signs become. Not because your environment is shifting, but because you are. Your personal frequency is elevating. Your perception is broadening. Your energy is aligning with the purpose you were always destined to fulfill. And as you deepen your trust, the unseen becomes undeniable. Your dreams will carry guidance. Chance meetings will reveal themselves as planned encounters. Music will contain profound answers. Even your challenges will begin to make sense, uncovering the concealed opportunities within each obstacle. But this is the key. You have to stop explaining them away. Stop labeling them as strange or fluke events. Begin to see them for exactly what they are: cosmic confirmations, invitations to a stronger faith and a more powerful intuition. When you start to view synchronicities as sacred communication, you begin to operate in a flow state with a universe that was always trying to connect with you. It was simply waiting for you to tune in. This is the new rhythm of your awakened self. The signals were always present. You are just now finally hearing them. And from this moment, your life will move not with struggle, but with resonance. One of the most challenging and liberating lessons on a spiritual journey is that you can't take everyone with you. And if the lunar curve and the letter M are present on your palm, you have likely experienced this through unexpected separations, quiet partings, or relationships that could not withstand your personal growth. But listen very carefully. With a divine mission comes necessary separation. This is not a form of punishment, it is a form of protection. This energetic law is timeless. You are being elevated, and as your personal vibration climbs, anything or anyone that cannot exist at that higher level of authenticity, love, or alignment will naturally start to drift away. This isn't because you are superior, but because your energy is no longer a match for pettiness, conflict, insincerity, or stagnation. These marks are spiritual emblems that signal your soul's purpose in this life. That sacred mission demands clarity, focus, and energetic integrity. It is completely normal to mourn for the people you imagined would be on your journey indefinitely. But you must see that some connections were only intended for a single chapter of your story, to instruct you, to test you, or to awaken a part of you. Once their purpose is fulfilled, the universe gently guides them away. This isn't to hurt you, but to clear the path for what is meant to come next. The more you embody your true self, the more intentional the path becomes. This is not driven by ego, but by energetic alignment. You are not leaving anyone behind. You are choosing not to leave yourself behind. So do not be afraid of the growing space. Do not cling to what is departing. Be assured that every conclusion is a prayer being answered. Every shut door is a divine redirection. Every parting is a more profound form of alignment. The journey of the one who is marked may feel solitary at times, but it is never without guidance. And the souls who are genuinely meant to be with you will celebrate your growth, not hinder it. Release what is leaving and let your purpose guide you. If the lunar curve and the M are on your palm, take this as a cosmic nudge to unleash the phenomenal gifts you were given at birth, gifts that have been patiently awaiting your full awareness and that crave your dedication to embodying your highest truth and power. The period of waiting is complete. Begin with silent reflection. This practice stills the mental chatter and opens a connection to your authentic self, enabling you to hear the subtle guidance of your intuition and sync with your soul's vibration. Combine this with regular journaling, not merely as a routine, but as a hallowed conversation with your inner being. Document your nighttime dreams, your flashes of insight, your anxieties, and your deep wishes. Observe how your internal compass begins to point more clearly and lead you with greater assurance than before. Deliberately connect with other spiritual seekers. Find souls who lift you, challenge you in positive ways, and match your frequency, because vibration is transferable and your circle can either accelerate or inhibit your growth. Say a wholehearted yes to learning, whether from books, classes, guides, or direct experiences that expand your knowledge of the energetic world, and deliver a firm and guilt-free no to anything or anyone who depletes your vitality, obstructs your clarity, or dims your spirit. This is your chance to break free from old cycles of self-doubt, anxiety, and inner turmoil, and to accept your divine gifts with boldness and self-respect. Your abilities are not vague theories, they are dynamic energies that will reshape not just your own existence, but the lives of all those you connect with. You were destined for this moment of clarity. You were marked for this calling. So, draw a deep breath, believe in your inner guidance, and begin right now. Move confidently into your true essence, because this world desperately needs your light, your message, and your power now more than ever. If you can see the lunar curve and the M shape on your palm, understand this: you possess a sacred mission inscribed in your very being, a cosmic design for self-realization, restoration, and profound change. You are not here randomly. You have been selected to follow a road that most won't comprehend, but that many desperately need. The symbols you carry are your call to remember the force you truly hold, to act on your inner knowing, and to guide with authenticity and kindness. Your path may not always be simple, but it is consecrated, and each move you make toward your true self sends out ripples to help mend the world. Let us pray together. Great universal spirit that moves through all things, thank you for rousing the souls marked with the lunar curve and the M. Light their way with profound clarity and strength. Sharpen their inner compass and enrich their link to your timeless wisdom. May they accept their calling with unshakable belief and empathy in their hearts. Shield their energy, place them in the company of loving allies, and remind them when they feel lost that they are constantly supported. Let their abilities be a source of inspiration, comfort, and insight in a world starving for authenticity. May they ascend into the full brightness of their destiny, shining for all of creation. Amen. Go forth now in total confidence. The cosmos is on your side, and your moment to shine is here.